Yo guys, it's Woody Run. Welcome to the hospital. Now, if you notice, my microphone's right in my way. I think I've decided I'm gonna have it right here from now on. I got an awkward arm thing on my desk that doesn't really suit it being right in front of me like this. I just think the sound quality is best when it's right in front of me like this. Okay, so enough about that now. This is the hospital. I was kind of hesitant to play this one because if you remember a long time ago, if you've been with horror games for a long time, you'll know that there was a popular game called The Hospital from way back in the day. I'd honestly never played that one, but I saw a lot about it, and I didn't want to play the same game that I already seen like 10 times. But I think this is something different, especially looking at this menu screen. I think this is something different. Always down to turn brightness up a little bit higher. Let's go. Best experience with headphones. Right on it, Chief. Just the brightness using the bar above until you can barely see the word crux on the door. Here's a little rant real quick. I've never understood what they mean by barely see the word crux or barely see a symbol or something. So let's look at this. Okay. I can barely see the word crux right here. On the capture it looks totally black. I can barely see it. But I'll be honest, I also count this as barely seeing. And that's like totally different spots. Plus, I don't want to play the game where I just straight up can't see. I'm going to put it a little higher than what I think it wants me to. Alright, we're in a hospital. I have very limited movement. There's no mouse lock. I hope I don't have to click on anything. When the virus got me, I was hoping I would be among us. I would be among the majority who get only mild symptoms and recover quickly. But my condition grew worse day by day. I checked into this hospital last week, barely able to breathe. I paid a lot to get a private room, and I was lucky they managed to find one. There are no vacant rooms in hospitals across the country as the pandemic wreaks havoc. It's a pandemonium out there. So many sick, so many dying. I feel I've become a number. A statistic. I think I'm growing sicker. I feel faint and weak all the time. Yesterday, at night, they had to increase my oxygen intake. I heard them talking about having to put me under to intubate. I don't know what that means. Intubate me if my condition deteriorated further. What if I don't make it? It would be a horrible way to go, dying alone in this room. I was never a believer in God, or in heaven, or in any of those fairy tales. I wonder what happens to a person after they die. I never really stopped to think about it until now. I guess I was too busy living life and chasing shadows to think about death. I'm feeling weak. So weak. I think I'll sleep now. I can barely breathe. What a really sad existential opening to this game. And I'm almost 100% sure that they're referring to the current crisis going on in the world. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or not. I'm up? I'm gonna try... I mean, I'm gonna be entertaining, but I'm not making light of any issues that are going on, just so you know. But I'm gonna, be entertaining as much as I can be and try to be upbeat and all that. But don't think I'm, dismissing or making light of anything going on in the world. I know it's a very serious issue. How am I up on my feet? I can't remember getting out of bed. Well, you're sleeping. Walk around using WASD keys, look with your mouse, observe your surroundings by clicking objects in the world. Well, that sucks because there wasn't a cursor lock before. The game saves automatically. You do not need to save a game to resume where you left off. Ooh, auto. Okay, it is mouse locked. Okay. Sorry, I just made you dizzy, didn't I? Alright, so sad opening. We are in a hospital. My microphone is in my way, but I'll get used to it, I'm sure. The bathroom door appears to be locked. It's silent. I remember the doctor and nurses hooking me up to this thing. It's infernal beeping, the hiss of pumping oxygen. It's one of those terrifying things in a hospital. All those machines whose purpose you don't know. I thought there was gonna be one more sentence there. My bed. It looks like it looks as if it was recently made. When did I get off of it? Who came in here and made it? I don't remember any of it. The rest of the room looks neat too, as if this room was recently vacated. I spent days on this bed, struggling to breathe. It feels weird to be up and about. Yeah, fuck. Fuck doesn't seem to be working. Oh, okay. Where's this thing? All the TV ever played was news about the pandemic, and about the daily death toll and the crashing economy. I told the nurse to turn it off and take the remote away. Watching TV as I whiled away those endless hours, struggling to breathe, only made everything seem worse. Well, yeah, definitely. You want to try to get your mind off something like that, for sure. Well, now I'm in like a somber mood. It's like I'm not in the mood to be scared anymore. I don't know, maybe this isn't really supposed to be as much of a horror game. I guess it's more like the horror of the reality we live in right now. That person out there. Maybe a doctor. I need to find out how I'm up. Let's go. Where is everybody? When I checked in here, these corridors were abuzz with activity all day and night, filled with nurses and doctors and patients. It's dead silent now, unnerving. I was gonna give this guy like a funny voice, but it's too serious. I can't do that. I just don't feel right. Locked. Strange. There are no signs. I could swear that there were signs beside these doors. Cardiology, obstetrics. God damn it. Radiology. Ooh, I know about cardiology and radiology. Was that loud? Me knocking on my hollow chest. Why are the windows opaque? I can't see a thing through them. Yeah, I've kind of had some hospital horrors myself. You know, the doctors tell me there's nothing really wrong with me, but I do have some heart issues. Locked. That's odd. There are no room numbers on the door. I'm pretty sure I'd seen room numbers when I checked in. I have a lot of heart skipping issues. Sometimes it just straight up stops, and I'm afraid it won't start beating again. That's my biggest worry. When I checked in here, struggling to breathe, there were two harried but kindly nurses sitting behind this desk, answering calls, filing papers, welcoming patients. They sure had their hands full. I was looking at the plant like that was the nurse's station. No luck. Didn't these doors open out to a lobby with elevators? That would have been my way out, except it looks like I can't leave this way. I should probably find another way out. Okay. I just had to turn up the volume. And that was here. Well, she walked by my door. That's the exact same way they walked by my door last time, wasn't it? Like the exact same way. Okay, my door's locked now, I guess. Hmm. Okay, nothing to say about these locked doors. It's odd it goes into a little cutscene first. Okay, it's not going into a cutscene for the doors now. Yeah, it's just let me straight up click. Event? More to analyze and read? My great reading voice. Is it really that great? My voice cracks a lot. I hate it. I'm far above the age to where my voice should be cracking. Oops, I didn't mean to click, sorry. I think it said, where are the patients? Where are the patients? Or, never mind. Why are they deserted? He's probably talking about the halls. There's got to be someone, a nurse or a doctor, who can help me and tell me what's going on. I assume if we walk through these halls enough, something will happen. That was in my right earphone. Someone's on the other side of this door? It sounded more like it was on that door, honestly. This room looks like the one I was just in. Well, all hospital rooms do tend to look alike. But it's a mess. I don't like this stain. Dookie stain. There's some kind of stain. I guess the bed wasn't cleaned after the last patient departed. God. That figure. It's doing a lot of cutscenes where it's moving the mouse for me, just so you know. I like to tell you when that's happening. That sound came from out there. I don't need to use this bathroom. I saw something on that TV, a figure silhouetted against noise. It reminded me of... No, it can't be. I must be imagining things. Maybe that's what this whole thing is. Some lucid dream I'm having while still lying in bed in some kind of coma. Very likely chance that that is what's happening, my man. I hate to say it. Oh, every time I go to record, my armpits itch. It's like the games are getting to me or something. Let's go. God dang it. Why is it all of a sudden getting to me? Okay, well, it's starting to get scary. As much as I don't think it is. It's like it's off-putting me. Sorry I keep scratching my armpits. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like, it's really getting me out of it by, you know, having like a somber and sad kind of mood to it. That I'm kind of thrown off that it's actually being scary. Sorry, I wasn't reading. The body in there, a corpse. If this is a dream, it's growing increasingly disturbing. Yeah, you got that right, man. Is someone toying with me? Am I being led? That figure I saw. It's almost giving me... You didn't give me that time. It can't be her. Who? Is a dream, a nightmare. Rather, in which I'm trapped. How can it be her? The, ambiance and atmosphere and all that, I don't, honestly... Here's a little secret. I don't know the difference between ambiance and atmosphere. So I kind of use them interchangeably. But it's reminding me of Silent Hill. Hello? It is funny having the mic right here. I can get really up close and personal with you. If I want to. The only bad thing is I can't throw my arm up. Ooh. Now this looks like Silent Hill. What? How? How did I get here? I recognize this place. The furniture. The way they're arranged. This looks like the apartment where we used to live. Except everything looks abandoned and gone to rot. Who's we? There's something on the table there. Oh! I sucked hair into my freaking throat. It can't be. It can't be her. I can't see her face, but I know her anywhere. How is this possible? She's been dead for 4 years. I have multiple choice? Hold on. Alright, I'm over here now. Look, I have multiple choice. Nia, is that you? This isn't real. I'm dreaming. Well, I mean, I know it's not real and I'm dreaming, but is that what I should do? I don't know who Nia is. I'm gonna... This isn't real, I'm dreaming. That familiar silence. This is freaking me out. I don't want to look at this anymore. This can't be happening. This is some monstrous dream. Memories of those horrific events of 4 years ago are coming back. The doubt and the guilt that have haunted me since. Could I have saved her? Could I have saved her life had I done things differently? And at what cost? I'm sorry. Yeah, I would definitely be more sorry. Only cold silence. What does she want? Nia? Did that really happen? Am I going crazy? Or is this some fever dream seated by my past while my body lies, wasting away in a coma on a hospital bed? Maybe I'm getting way too scared by the jump scares in this game, more than I should be. It's shut tight. Yeah, this is straight up Silent Hill ambiance. Nia. I remember this picture. We had taken it out by the beach. Just after yet another bitter fight. She was 24. But by then, she had already begun to show increasingly frightening signs of the mental illness that would later consume her. Erratic, violent shifts in temperament, brooding silences, fixed stares, an obsession with my whereabouts, self-harm. I tried to get her to help. I tried to get her to get help. She refused. When it was clear she was becoming a danger to both of us, I ended our relationship. And then it got worse, a lot worse. The phone calls, the stalking, the threats. Finally, I woke up one night to find her standing over my bed, staring at me. Her dark eyes, empty and unreadable. Her mouth stretched in a chilling grin. And when I saw what she was holding in her hand, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I really went into this game with a lot of energy, and now it's just all gone out of me. Just because of the mood the game is set. So apologies for not being my normal bright and shining self, I guess. There's a body. Yeah, I can't help but draw parallels to Silent Hill. A dead body. Abandoned in this corridor. The stench here is terrible. I should move on. You got it, man. Especially in Silent Hill 2, the hospital section doesn't budge. Okay. I was a little scared to turn around. Oh my god, come on. She is doing this. I don't know how. She is toying with me. I must find a way out of this nightmare. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. I was trying to move forward. Jump scare moved my finger positioning. Yo, this is straight up. Looks like a room from Silent Hill 2. Well, maybe not. It's just set up the same way, but there weren't bodies, there were tables. It's in that section where you see Eddie and he's got that gun, you know. It's mostly these pillars that are really making me think of that scene. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, this door doesn't work. I will go straight ahead. I was kind of afraid to turn around and look back. I'm enjoying this though. It's definitely got the feeling of walking simulator-esque, haunted house type. But it works because it's more trying to tell a story. Yeah, that one didn't give me. Yeah, it's more trying to tell a story than, you know, didn't do other things. It's like a story with horror elements. On that night, 4 years ago, when I woke up to find her standing over me, she was holding a knife. As I watched, she raised it and held it to her own throat. She said, "I don't want to live without you." Before she could hurt herself, I leaped at her, grappled the blade away, and subdued her till the authorities arrived. They put her away at an institute, a mental hospital. And a week later, I got that terrible call. This is definitely not a happy story, that's for sure. That's for true. Yeah. That's what I thought. Nia. Oh god. Why'd you do it? Why'd you have to go like this? They tell me what you'd written on the note you left. Your last words. What do you want from me, Nia? What did I do? Why are you tormenting me? Even in the afterlife, you cannot escape. A little heavy on the jump scare noises. Doing them a little too often, that's like one complaint. On the horror side, I mean. Nia, what do you want from me? Just don't give up. I'm working it out. Please don't give in. I won't let you down. I think of that note you left, the last words you ever wrote. You wrote, I'm never going to let you go. I know those words were meant for me. Is that what this is about? That if I'd done things differently, perhaps be more compassionate, you might still be alive? Well, don't put this all on yourself. She smacked me with her body. The forced trauma of a catapulting human. Yeah, the jump scares are just a little too often. So they're not really getting me anymore. I'm back in my room. How did I get here, Nia? Yeah, I was lying on, fighting for my life. Am I well? Am I well, or am I still trapped in this nightmare? What else can I inspect? I kind of want to get everything here. Clock working? It's still not working. Time seems to have not progressed at all since I first got on my feet. Whoa, hey, hold on. Hey! Wait, hey! This furniture does not exist in this world. You don't have to use the restroom, man? Do I dare go out there? What will I find? A bustling hospital, smiling faces telling me I'm better and I can go home? Or shadowy halls haunted by my past? Am I in a coma, trapped in a body that is wasting away while I suffer a fever dream born of guilt? Or am I dead, and is this my afterlife? These dread halls, and a tormented soul stalking me for all eternity. I thought there'd be multiple choice there. To go in, to go out, or stay in. Okay. That's the end. Question mark? The hospital. Definitely not the game that it was that I was thinking of from way back in the day, so that's good. I'm glad I didn't replay that one. It was a very just like jump scare game. The old one, not this one, but this one too. It definitely overplayed the jump scares. So on the horror aspect, it started out alright. I was really put off guard. My defenses were down from the sad story. The sad story really kind of put my defenses down, and the jump scares started to get me. But I don't know. They started throwing them at me a little too much. They didn't build up enough. There was no grace period. So the scares started to wear off after a while, as you could tell. Nice little story. I think it was more meant to tell a story, in all honesty. I don't know. It's a tough subject playing a game like this, just because it feels wrong to end the video without like some kind of advice or something, but who am I to give advice, really, you know? I'm just some dude playing games. Just don't give up, and you can't blame yourself for everything that happens. That's like really all I can say. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment. It helps the channel grow, and I'm really trying to make it on YouTube, so that would help a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more. I play horror games every single day. And feel free to suggest some horror games for me. Just make sure that they're affordable, because I ain't made of money. Well, allow me to switch myself around real quick. I've learned how to make an end card, so check out some of my other videos. I believe one will be right up there you can check out. I don't know which one it's going to be. It's going to be one that the algorithm recommends for you. So feel free to check that out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.